Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back to Math Matters. And today we are going to do chapter 6 for class 4, and that chapter name is mathematical symbol. And already you know that what is mathematical symbols, right? I don't want to revise all of them. Just I'm gonna tell you that the numerical symbols, operational symbols, and relational symbols. There are three kinds of symbols. Hopefully you didn't forget about that. And already that part also, hopefully you didn't forget that how to do that part. At first the left hand side and then the right hand side, then you are going to find out that which part is smaller and which part is bigger, or they are equal or not, these things. And this is for just a revision. And again, to find out the true or false, that sentence is true or false, you are going to do again the left hand side and right hand side. On the time we can find it out. Already I have provided that thing. I hopefully you remember about that thing. Also, I want to tell you about the open sentence. I already told you the sentence which is having unknown value and we cannot determine as true or false. Then on the time that sentence is called open sentence, and only the sentence, this kind of sentence, are mathematical sentence because we can determine they are true or false. Today's main topic is we are going to do the mathematical sentence with unknown values. These are the we use this gap for unknown value, show that they are the unknown value. But in the higher classes, already in my class, every single class, whenever I get chance to talk about that, I always tell you about that you are going to get more information about the next class as I am doing the classes with you. So I want to let you know that the gap or boxes we are going to use here, in the upper class we are going to use as a X. Okay, we are going to use them in class 5, but with X. In class 6 more alphabets you can use, and those alphabets are called variables. Let's not worry about that things anymore, and we are going to do that green 2 today. They gave us a story. Let's read the story first. Okay, Mukta has some candies and Oppu has 6 candies. Mukta's candies are some candies. They didn't give us any other numbers, but Oppu has 6 candies. In total they both are having 18 candies. In the first questions they said what? Write a mathematical sentence for above statement assuming that Mukta has box number of chocolate. What about you want to let me know that you want to use the box or X. If you want to use the X also, that is very fine with me. I'll not do anything. I'm not going to cut you marks. Don't worry about it. Let's see how we have to do that math. Okay, here you can see that, and from the given story or stem we can say that given that Mukta has box chocolates and Oppu has 6 chocolates, as a mathematical sentence, how we are going to express our mathematical sentence? We are going to say that Mukta's candies plus Oppu's candy, and both of have the total candies. Okay, if we add Mukta's candies and Oppu's candies, we are going to get total number of candy. I have written that line in a with a pencil. I already told you in the class, when I am writing something in third bracket and it means it's the extra part to make you understand, you are going to just write it for now, but in the exam time you don't have to write that part. What we are going to do then? We are going to write down Mukta's candies, which is actually box, and then we are going to write down Oppu's candies, which is 6, and the total one is 18. This is the sentence we are going to say. That is our mathematical sentence. And 2 number, if you see the 2 number question, then you will see that they ask us to find out the value of box, that unknown value. Or you can also say, maybe they will ask you about how many candies does Mukta has. On that time what to do? We are going to write down exact that mathematical sentence, and from I made a mistake over here. It should be 1. I'm sorry, it should be 1. And this is, I'm very unlucky that this is not a board, you know, whiteboard, so that I can just to use my finger, the whip it up and then write down the correct one. There is always a mark over here, sorry about that. So we are going to write down from 1. From 1, this one is the from 1. From 1 we get that sentence as this, what we are going to write it exactly like that. And always I tell you to do what I tell you to do. We are going to take the numbers on other side and the boxes will be on our left side. Which hand? Left hand. Try to keep it on left hand side, and we are going to take all the numbers on other side. And this is plus 6, and you know, when we take plus 6 to the other side, then it is going to become minus. Plus will become minus if we change the side. And always try to remember that. Try to write down the present number already, which one is already written over here, the 18. We are going to write down the 18 first. This is the main thing I always try to tell you, that never ever make that kind of mistake, or try to write down that first which one is already existing in this right side. We are going to write down everything here. After that, the side we have changed, we are going to write down after the on the last side. Okay, don't forget about this, because this is where a few people make mistake, and we are not going to be on those people. Okay, we are not going to be on that list. So I'm gonna show you this way. You are going to follow that way to not to make a mistake. Now the subtraction, I didn't do it over here, you are going to do it over here. The rough 18 minus 6, and you are going to take this is the rough, and this is the answer. So we can say the unknown value is 12, or you can say, if they ask you that what is the number of candies Mukta has on that time, you can write down Mukta has, so Mukta has 12 piece of candies or something like that. So now I want to show you white one from this page. There are 21 plums, and some of the plums were eaten by some friends, and whose friends I really don't know about that, so just let it go. And 14 of them remain. Okay, there were 21 plums and 14 were remain because some people ate them. The first one is, write down the mathematical sentence assuming the number of plums eaten is box pieces or unknown pieces. Okay, let's go for that one. I want to show you. Let's see that. Here you can see that I have write down 21 minus the box and the equal to 14. We were having 21 plums, and that much plums was eaten. Okay, that much was eaten, unknown value, which one we don't know, and so we will get 14. This is the mathematical sentence we are going to have. There is minus. Why there is minus? Because they were eaten, there is gone, those plums are gone. We have to just remove them, and whenever I am talking about removing or deducting, on that time we will only think about subtraction. This is why we write down the subtraction sign over here. And as always, on the second question, they will tell you to do what? They will tell you to find out the number of plums which are already eaten. So we are going to write down from 1. We got from 1. Actually from 1 should be side by side. It's okay, no problem. From 1 to that for mathematical sentence we are going to write down. We have already written it down. So another thing, every time you are going to write down on our left hand side, what we are going to write down? Equal. No, we are not going to write down equal. We are going to write down what? Or, right? Because we already have one equal sign in the middle of the sentence, and whenever we are going to have one equal sign, we cannot use another equal sign over here. What one we use basically is implies that equal sign দিয়ে এটা, okay, that one is called implies that, okay, but I am trying to teach you to write down or, so we are going to write down or over here, okay. Now 21 will be over here, I don't think so, okay. So where we are going to do that one, yes, or, okay. So how to do that? We are going to keep that one on our left side. No, we are not going to take that on our left side because it is having a subtraction sign, and which one we really don't want. What we are going to do on that time, we are going to take the box on the other side to make it positive. Let's write it that 21 will be over here and that one 14 will be in its place, but we are going to do what? We are going to take that one, the box, and it will become positive. So just write it like this, take the subtracted sign box with other side, then you'll get what? You'll get positive box over here. And now you will ask me, miss, is it okay that we are going to use that boxes? Previous maths you said that we are going to keep it on our left side, now why we are going to do it on our right side? It is okay, it is totally fine, we are just going to do it so that we are going to get positive box. Without positive box we cannot do anything else. And this is the azan time, I'm gonna take a small break. Let's get back to you in few. Let's do the maths now. As I am doing the maths right beside my window and I'm having lots of noise pollution over here sometime, and this is why I have to cut it down or pause it sometime, and that is the problem actually I am facing when I am doing trying to make a video for you guys. Please pray for me so that I don't suffer for these things too much, because if I suffer then I cannot work that well for you, you know. So let's pray for me, okay. Where we are? Yes, we were here. So to make the make the box positive, we are going to take what? We are going to take the box on the other side, that means right side, and on that time if you change the side then it will automatically become positive. So what we are going to do? We are going to write down or, and this now we are going to fix it on our left side. Sorry, it is a miss, right side. We are going to fix it on our right side, and we are going to take the number on left side. Already 21 is over here and we are going to take that one on the other side. It is totally fine. So 21 is the thing which one already on this side, so we are going to write down 21 first, then the guest. When we change anything we are going to call it guest. It's a funny way to remember the rule, but it is very you know, what should I say, kind of important, you can also say. We are going to take the guest on other side, and the guest was positive, what we it was not having anything on the that side, so we are going to do what? So we are going to just take our guest, which is 14, on the other side. If any number is not having any sign in front of it, it means it is basically a positive. You can see the box is having plus over here. I didn't write down anything over here because this is the first number of this line, this side, so I'm not supposed to write down plus in front of anything, because if I don't write even, it is positive, okay. So this 21, it is positive, you already know that hopefully. So another thing, please never ever forget to write down this or and comma. Put or and comma for every single time, because if you don't do that, we are going to I'm gonna cut down your maths over here. Subtract 21 so subtract 14 from 21. Let's see the answer. So you can see that I have already done that part, and the answer is 7. Write down 7 equal to 7. This is the solution. If you want to write down another line, you can just write it like this. The box is equal to 7. on the last here we are having only one item and one item. If we just take the both of the item and just flip it on the other side, like 7 will be going on the right side and box will going on the left side, on that time we don't have to put change any sign, because we are going to just take it up and put it down like this. Just take it up and just putting down, that's it. This is why we are not doing any sign, changing sign over here. Okay, this is the answer. So we are going to write down what? We are going to write down the number of 8 and palm is 7. You are going to write down that line, or I am going to write down that line? You are going to write out that line, please. As always, again I write down. So the number of plums is 7. Now some people will ask me, Miss, why is? Because this is our main subject. If this is the main subject, so we are going to use is. Plums are not our main subject. Okay, this is why we are writing is over here. We are going to take our main subject, don't forget about that. Okay everyone, now we are going to go back to page 71, and in page 71 we are going to do white 2, and white 2 math is telling you to do something. Let's read it first. And the green 2 is already done over here. Hopefully you can do it by yourself, because I have already showed you 2 of the maths from this side, so you can done this one by yourself. Okay, let's see what we are going to do in white 2. They said us write down mathematical sentence of the following statement by using dash or box as the unknown value number and find out the value of that. So what we are going to do for the first one, the one number is told you to do. 12 is added with the number such that the sum will become what? 180. Sorry, 180. 12 is adding with one number. We don't know the number. So what we are going to do, we are going to just write down, let the number equal to box, which is unknown value. The mathematical sentence will be 12 is adding. We are going to add 12 with what? With the unknown value, and the sum, the addition is 180. So now what you are going to do? Exactly, you know that what to do. We are going to take our guest on the other side, and that will be minus, and after doing the subtraction we get 168 over here. That's it. This is the number with which one, if you add 12, then we will get 180. Ta-da! Your math is done. Now for number 2, hopefully you understood the one number math. If you didn't understand, then please go back and try to listen to for another time, so that you can understand it properly. The 2 number, they said a number is multiplied by 15. A number which we don't know. The number is multiplying what? With 15, so that the product will become 270. Okay, so what to do? We are going to take the number again. You can see, let's zoom it up little bit over here. See, so the let the number is unknown value, which one is box. The mathematical sentence will become what? We are multiplying 15 with the unknown value, and their product will be this one. This is the multiplication, and this is the answer. You already know what is product. Okay, so after that, if you want to take 15, we are going to take the box. We are going to keep the box on our left hand side, and we are going to take the number, all the number on the other side. So what we are going to do? We are just going to take 15 as a get on the other side. So we are going to write down our main host, which one is already over here. We are going to write it over here. Then we will write down the guest. Okay. So it was multiplication. If we change the side, it will become division. And I am going to show you how to do the division. Let's do it. At first our target will be 2, and you can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is my math over here. Okay. At first target is 2. 2 cannot be divided with 15. So what we are going to do? We are going to take both of them. We are going to take both of them. The number will become 27. but we know that 15 twos are 30, so we are not going to do for the 2 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to write down for one time. Let's write down this for one time, do the subtraction over here, and after doing the subtraction, that one will come down. Let's write down that part. Now you can see that we are having what? We already know that 15's timetable is pretty easier, isn't it? So 2 15's put together, it will become 30. Okay, 2 15's put together, it will become 30. More 2, it will become what? 60. So double of 4. If you multiply it 15 with 4, double of 4, which is actually 8. Let's see this one. Oh, our answer is here. That is another short one. Okay, this is a very short one. I want to tell you again. Look, we are having 120 and 15 over here. 120 and 15 on that time. What we can do? We can 15 to 15 makes 30. 2 15 makes 30. And more 2 15 makes 30. 30 and 30 makes 60. And we have 120. So 60 twos are 120. So 2 times of 2 times of 4, we are having 4. 2 times of 4 is actually 8. So we multiply it with 8 and our answer is actually correct over here. Okay, we need to zoom it out a little bit and we are going to power it up. White, make it white. Okay, see, this is what, that is the box and this is our answer. You can see you can hear the siren from the outside. It is pretty annoying. Every single time someone is passing through my window or any kind of vehicle is passing through my window, and I'm getting, actually it is driving me crazy today. I really don't know. Oh, please pray for me. So the value of unknown box or unknown number is 18. If it is 18, if you multiply 18 with 15, you will get that answer. Okay, from this page I'm gonna show you phone number, how to do the phone numbers. They are given you the unknown value on the open sentence. We are going to just find out it, and how to do it, I'm gonna do all 4 of them. Please stay with me. The first one already I have done this one. What we have to do, you can see that. Let me make it a little bit straight for you guys. Okay, zoom in and light up. Okay, hopefully you can see that now. You can see that we are having 2 left hand side and right hand side, both of them, but we are having box on our left hand side. So we are going to, right hand side is only having the number. So what we are going to do, we are going to at first do the subtraction. Let's see, I have write down the subtraction answer of 49 and 15. That is, oh my god, that is 34. Yeah, and now today I am actually believing that why my student get lots of ink on their hand. Okay, that one is pretty, I'm missing you guys, seriously, I'm missing you very much. Hopefully you are also missing me and missing the class. I'm also missing the class, and I'm missing the whiteboard. Seriously, whiteboard rocks, correct? Yes. Anyway, so now you can see that we are having only one number over here and one number over here. Number and box cannot go together. What we are going to do, we are going to take our this number on the other side. So we have to write down the 34 first because it is already over here, and if I take the plus 9 as a guest, it will become minus 9. You can see I have write down the answer over here. Your box's answer will be, that's it, just simple. Okay, very pretty simple math. The box value is 25. Now here you can see that again. Oh, by the way, you have to write down or and comma all the way down. You can see that we are having also box over here and there is no box. So what we are going to do, we are going to finish that part first. and if you multiply it with, then what we'll get, we will get 72 over here. Now you can see box and number again together, we cannot make it, we cannot do it, so we are going to take the number on the other side and box will be alone on our left hand side. And this 72 we are going to write it before at first, because this is already it was already present over here. And what we are going to do, we have to write down that part first, don't forget that. Okay, so I am going to take down that 9 over here, it was in multiplication condition, and if we take it on the other side, it will become division condition. So anyone can tell me the answer, please tell me. I am waiting for 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, it is 8. So the answer is 8. Okay, now I am going to show you the rest of 2. Here we are going to face little bit what should I say, challenge. You can see that we are having numbers over here. Again we are going to write down 81 divided by the box and 27 divided by 3. At first let's do that part. And it is, can anyone tell me, is it 9? Really? Okay, I'm writing 9, don't worry. Now you can see this one is in division condition. I already told you, if a box is having subtracting sign in front of it, then we cannot do the math. Now again I am telling you that if it is having division sign, also we cannot do the math. So what we are going to do, we are going to take that one on the other side, so it will become multiplication. Let's see that 81 and the number and the guest, and the guest will become in multiplication condition. So now we can take the number on the other side, and it was in multiplication condition. If we change it, then it will become division condition. Oh my god, I don't have space over here, what to do? Let's write down answer in small mint. Again I'm going to explain that, please listen carefully. When we are having what, if any number is having what, if it is having any unknown value, if any box is having some subtraction sign or division sign, on that time we cannot do the math. What we are going to do, we are going to change the side. So for changing the side, we have to do what, we have to finish that part first. I have write down that one, and then I'm gonna take that on the other side, and it will become division will become multiplication. Then now I can take the 9 on the other side, it was in multiplication condition, so it will become division condition. After dividing it, we'll get 9. This is the way we are going to do it, and that part I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see. All of you know about this part, correct? This is the formula BODMAS. Never pronunciate it. Always say the way I told you. Okay, BODMAS, nothing else. Okay, don't try to make it pronounce it. That's it. Anyway, so you can see that we are having multiplication and addition. That multiplication and addition, and all of you always know that what we can do, we have to do the multiplication, but we are having unknown number, it is not possible to do the multiplication. So we'll check over here, we are not going to do that one also, we are going to just take that part on the other side. Let's see it. $35, and if it is not having anything, it means it is having what, it is having a positive sign, which will become minus if we change it. Okay, change the side. Now you can see we are having two sides right now. So let's do it first. Pardon for handwriting. You know that Miss is very lazy and I don't want to write down anything, not a single thing on copy. Board is okay with me, but copy I really don't like to write down. Okay, never ever forget to write down the or. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the 8 on the other side, because 8 is a number and this one is an unknown number. It's not possible to do both of the thing together. So what we are going to do, we are just going to take our 8 on the other side. We'll keep the box over here, and 32 is, you tell me what we are going to write down. That was in multiplication condition. If you change it, then what will become? It will become division sign. So let's do it. Try to understand one thing very carefully. Sorry, I have written down the same thing again. Try to understand one thing very carefully. The maths are little bit of different. Every single time you are doing different type of math. Never forget that. Okay. My flute is giving, correction pen is giving problem. What happened here? I don't know. Oh yes, it is. Now it is working. This maths are little bit different from those maths. Okay, this is the finding the value of unknown one. This is the finding the value of unknown value, and the thing we have done already in chapter 5 maybe, mathematical sentences. On that time what we are doing, we are actually just solving the maths. Okay, just solving the maths. On that time we are actually solving one part, and here we are solving both of the part and finding out the unknown value. This is why both of the maths are little bit different. The last math I want to do is number 5, which one is giving you 2 maths again, and they ask us to use what we ask us to they ask us to do with using the unknown value. The first math, they said that what to do. A number is divided by 7. A number is divided by 7. Quotient is 5 and remainder is 4. All of you know the formula. All of you know the formula that the dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient, or quotient multiplied by divisor is plus remainder. That is the formula we are going to use for that. The number they said to find it out is basically dividend. Okay, a number is being divided. That number is being divided. Which one is being divided is dividend. Dividend is unknown, so we are going to